Do 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 do. The Lucky Diamond. Hello guys, and welcome to my video especially dedicated for Epilepsy Awareness Day, which is Purple Day. And so this video is a purple tutorial, purple smoky eye tutorial, and I've also made a second video as well on fashion, and you can go check that out if you want. I have epilepsy myself, and so this is close to my heart, and here we go. Whoa, scary face. But I'm going to transform this face into this deep, dark, smoky purple eyes with loads of mascara, and these eyes just make me say wow, if I must say so myself. I love them. Also, like I said, I've done a second video on fashion for Epilepsy Awareness Day, and it's here. I'm talking about this purple jumper, my purple glasses, yep, and also this purple prom dress. I do a catwalk, well, try to do a catwalk with this on, and there is a major wardrobe malfunction, so you've got to check that out. And I also do these purple glitter nails as well, so if you want to see any of that, then of course click on the video and, well, go watch it. So, on to the tutorial. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Boom! Okay, so here's me with my foundation and blush done, dancing around, because, you know, this would make this video so long. So here's my Body Shop Purple Eye Palette, which I'm going to be using. My Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara, which is my favourite. My Model's Own Kohl Pencil, which has a smudging tool at the end, and these two mini slanted brush and rounded eyeshadow brush is for to put on the eyeshadow. So I'm going to start off with the primer first. Focus. Oh, the focus didn't work, but it gets better in a minute, so don't worry. So basically dab that onto your eye, and do not use the applicator to smudge this onto your eye because it picks up your foundation. I found out that when I first tried it. Just lightly dab it in, and I find it gives a really smoothing effect to the eye. And yep, there's going to be some facts popping up as well along the way. I mean, that's the whole point of this video, to teach you about makeup, but also about epilepsy. So here we go, just dabbing it in. And I find this works really well. It keeps the eyeshadow on all day, and I'll probably be doing a separate tutorial on this soon. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will be the first to see that. So we're going to start off with the lightest shade, which is the white, shiny, pearly colour from the eyeshadow palette, and use the rounded eyeshadow brush to basically sweep it all over the eyelid, right up to the eyebrow. Basically you just want it covering the whole eye area, and that just makes it really bright, catches the light, and I feel it makes a good base for when you're applying more eyeshadow, because obviously you just have this base shimmer underneath. So basically just sweep that all over. And it gets in focus in a minute, don't worry. Woohoo! And here we go, in focus. My apologies, I can't see the screen when recording, so I've got to sort of guess if it's in focus. But don't worry guys, I always keep checking back, and so you always get a clear view of things. So as you can see, it's just shimmery. Next is the pink colour. Now you're using the rounded brush again, but you just want this on the eyelid. Don't sweep this up any higher than the eyelid. And I find that you have to keep going back to the palette a good few times though to get a good amount of colour. But that's fine, you know, just build up as much colour as you want. As you can see, it's just a light pink colour. And yeah. Next we're going to use the dark purple, and we are going to use this just on half of the eyelid using the slanted brush. So as you can see, I first of all put it into the crease, but only go half the way along. You only want this halfway because you want the most darkest part on the corner of your eye, because that's where it gives the most dramatic look, shall I say? Yeah, dramatic look. And that's where we're going to build the most colour, is on the corner. So basically you just keep building, building and building. So you get a dark purple coverage. Can take a little while, you know, but it's cool, it's cool. Yep. As you can see, it's getting darker. This is probably about 5 swipes on the palette maybe. And just use your finger or blending brush if you have one to ensure there's no line between the colours and that they're blended in together. Yep. Real good. And there we go. And next we're going to use the darkest colour, which is a really, really dark purple. But it has like a hint of brown in as well. And you just want to use this on the third of the corner, so like almost the third of your eyelid. And you want to bring this out a little bit, upwards towards the eyebrow, and again put it into your crease. And just keep building the colour on this, up and up and up. Really nice and dark. Lovely. And then I use a slanted brush because I want to use the eyeshadow as a liner on the bottom of the eyelid, and just bring that halfway along, and that brings colour to the bottom of the eye. And then also, oh yeah, any fallout just lightly brush away. And also use it as a liner for halfway along the top. So I'm just repeating this step on the other eye next. Just showing you what it looks like there. As you can see, I think the other eye looks really dark, but in real life it didn't look like that. I think it's just because the light's shining on the other eye more. But yeah, it's me just fussing around with it a bit, even though it looks fine. Saucy. Oh yes, la la la. Okay, so next all you have to do is keep building the colour up. Keep going back to your palette, to the darkest colour, build it up. And just keep applying until you reach the desired effect. I mean, if you don't want it that dark, you haven't got to. But for this look, I wanted a real smoky dark purple effect. So there we go, I got the desired amount I wanted. And as you can see, it goes from dark to light, which is a really nice effect. Next, all I done was take the white colour again and then put it just below my eyebrow, and this is to make it look really bright. And just in case you've got a bit of purple, you know, a little bit higher than you should have, this gets rid of that and really rounds off the purple and sets in the almost eye shape of the eyeshadow, and it just gives a shimmery effect and catches the light, almost like a highlighter, I guess. And so I like to do this. So there we go. On to the eyeliner next, and that's me sharpening it and testing it on my hand, because I find doing that makes it easier to apply when you put it on your eye, I think, because you're blunting it a little. And so first of all, add it onto the bottom of your eyelid, all the way along, right into the waterline as well. Really easy to do this. Most people think eyeliner is really hard. I actually find it quite easy. Make sure it's a bit thicker on the outside corner. And then start on the top. I tend to start in the middle of my eye. I guess everyone's different. You can start from the tear duct or the outside, it doesn't really matter. And you just want to draw on a normal, well, I say a normal size line of eyeliner, and make sure that it's joined, the bottom of the eyelid and the top of the eyelid liner is joined together. You don't want any bits which aren't covered. So back to the top, and just make sure it's all filled in and take it right to the tear duct, like so. Now we're going to use the tool on this coal pencil to smudge the eyeliner and blend it into the eyeshadow, almost like using it like an eyeshadow. And it looks really good because it gives a really dark effect and it stays on for ages. It seems to really set the eyeshadow in too, which is great. And it gives like a matte look, but I like to add a little eyeshadow on top to give the shimmer. So I am getting my tool ready and the blending begins. You have to press quite hard for this, and definitely make sure that you leave like no line in between the eyeshadow and liner. You have to make sure that the liner is blended into the eyeshadow almost so it looks like an eyeshadow, and this can take a little time, but just keep pressing and in the end it does all blend out nicely. As you can see, my other eye is actually done already, and so that is the look that we are aiming to achieve here. So yeah, just keep doing it, and that eye was pretty quick actually, the one before took longer than that. And so, ooh, wow, that was not a sexy wing at all. But this is what the eyes look like, really matte I'd say. And so, like I said, I am going to add the darkest shade of eyeshadow back onto the eyelid to give the shimmer back into the eye. Shimmer, 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 shimmer. As you can see, it's looking really, really dark and smoky now. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. And that is that. Next, just take the white shade again and dab it into just by your tear duct. This lightens the eye because that area around your eye can be very dark. And so this just lightens it and makes it look really bright. And as you can see, it just sets the eye off, I think. It is cool. And then my mascot started pestering me and said, English, that was him saying that he was loving how purple-tastic I was looking. So here's a close-up of the eyeshadow complete. And now just for the last step. And that, of course, is to apply the mascara. I love this mascara. I will be doing a separate review on this. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will be the first to see that. That will probably be up in the next week or two. And I applied 2 cakes of this, and people have thought I've been wearing fake lashes, which to me means this is a brilliant mascara. Also add the mascara onto the bottom lashes too. That really opens the eye nice and wide, and that's the effect that we want to achieve. Wiggle wiggle. Wiggle wiggle. And so, just for the second coat, put that on, and there we go, that is the look complete. The big eyelashes, the smoky look, and it is just purple-tastic. So guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned some facts from this tutorial, as well as of course learning how to do this makeup look. Pause this video here and read this action. Get the facts into your head because you never know when you may need them. Be sure to check out my other video, and of course guys, remember to keep it real and stay classy. Wow, that was flat.